It's Celiac Awareness Week here in Australia, and there's something that us celiacs want you to be aware of. Fruit is not a dessert unless it is accompanied by a big piece of cake. If you're not comfortable making a gluten-free cake, or the thought of a flourless cake just doesn't sit right with you, try making a cheesecake. A lot of the ingredients are already gluten-free, but you do have to make some swaps. The biscuits I've used here are gluten-free biscuits, so you can't use ordinary biscuits. And sometimes, depending on the flavour of the cheesecake that you're making, you'll just need to make sure that the other ingredients you're using, so the chocolate for instance, is gluten-free. Sometimes the chocolate might have some barley in it or some malt, which is not okay for celiacs. So just be mindful of those couple of things. You can make this as a baked cheesecake, or you could even try and make a cheesecake that doesn't need to be baked. This cake has eggs in it, so this one does need to be baked. The other thing to be mindful of when you're making a cheesecake gluten-free is it might not be a simple matter of swapping the biscuits for gluten-free biscuits and it's all just going to work out, because the sizes of the gluten-free packet of biscuits is smaller than the ordinary size biscuits. So if a recipe says 1 packet of biscuits, you're going to have to look at the weight and then apportion the butter according to the weight of the biscuit packet. Otherwise it's not going to work out the way you intended. I've popped the recipe down in the caption below for you of how I made this particular cheesecake. So if you'd like to give it a go, I've already done all the working outs for you. You can make this dessert in advance and then just pop the fresh raspberries on when you're ready to serve it. That's what I did in this particular instance. If you're ever unsure of whether something is gluten-free or not, just send a photo of the packaging to your gluten-free friend and ask them to have a read over it for you. I'm sure they'll be really happy at the fact you're even attempting to make them a dessert that is not a plate of fruit. Give this cheesecake a go and let me know how it turns out for you.